of Need for Speed's new DLC pack introduces the 3 legendary cars. Eddie's Nissan Skyline from Need for Speed Underground, Joe Mama's Polestar from Need for Speed Heat, and not forgetting Rachel's 350Z from Need for Speed Underground 2. But we should be celebrating and happy that these cars are returning. We've been requesting them, right? Right? I am angry and you should be too. These were in the last game for free. Something you might know, Need for Speed Unbound introduced those pedestrian characters you see right there, but it also introduced, or reintroduced, I don't know which one, parked cars at the side of the road. Let's give me the beans. Welcome to the first car. This is the 350Z from Need for Speed Underground 2. You may recognize it and it looks sick. But you see, why am I celebrating this? Didn't I just say this is stupid? Yes, I did say that. The pack itself is ridiculous. They're not even going to get into it. However, what isn't ridiculous is this. I mean, it is. It's awesome. I love this thing so much. Now, with all two of the models that you can see, I say 3 because the M3 GTR, which has already been available through EA Play, they've had these incredible recreations done, and that was done for Need for Speed Heat. You got details like speakers in the back, designs and body kits recreated, recrafted. Yes, it absolutely frustrates me that they're trying to charge for it again, but they are really, really sick. Still, don't buy them. This is not what EA expected when they gave me a free cut. Please continue. So I think what we should do is make this a drift car. I know it's not specifically a drift car in Need for Speed Underground 2, but I feel like it fits the 350 quite significantly. So let's go do that. Now, to my knowledge, you won't be able to customize any of these cars in extreme ways. But let's jump into the body, go to body parts. It's all locked. You can change the wheels, you can change the stance and things like that. The usual kind of suspects. But these kits are locked, and to be honest, I'm not kind of mad about it. I'm mad about something else. You can just remove the kit completely, and that brings us to, could you just recreate this? And this is something I kind of want to test with other cars. Could you just make something that's pretty close? Because the car itself, in case you didn't know, comes with the standard drivetrain. It's B-Class. If I rev this thing, I mean, you saw it. It's slow as hell. There's no upgrades. There's nothing. They all come as the standard car. So if I was a savvy painter, could I come in and build it myself? You couldn't really, exactly, but you could get pretty close. I feel like that's not bad. There you go. I've just saved you some money. That's why you come to the Papa Pants channel. So I did notice in this meetup there is an S plus drift event, and that's perfect for what we want to do. Beans, 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 beans. I kept the standard setup, engine-wise that is. Everything else has been maxed out. We've got full drift road setup. This thing feels smooth. I thought I would use this occasion to really just test these cars. Oh my god, you are slippery. Because there are some cars I just haven't tried because I played them 3 games in a row. See, the aim of the game is not can Pantsman actually drift. It's can Pantsman drift and not lose all his points by smashing into one or missing one checkpoint. He does that a lot. Let's get it. Big beans. 350Z, 144,000 against ASAP Rocky. I'm waiting on my NOS. I clearly have forgotten how to do drift events on this game. Absolute baboon. Here we go. Keep the slide going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tap a little bit of NOS. Keep that multiplier flowing. Tappy, 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 like I did your mum last night. I also get really lost on some of these. So the checkpoints being there, I'm like, oh yeah, we need to go to that one. And then like, oh no, wait, the colored one. That's where you go. Oh, no! No, 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 no! I just lost all my f***ing points! What the frick? Ah! Excuse me for being such a slidey man, Majee! No, I just banked 6,000! I bet against ASAP Rocky. This is actually a disgrace. I want my money back. I didn't pay for it. EA gave me it. Thank you. That means I don't have to buy it. I don't have to give in to the man. Screw the man! What do we think? What did I get? Am I losing to ASAP Rocky? Bruh! Are you kidding me? I've had it. One absolute disgrace. I'm not having this. What a shit car. What a load of crap. Don't buy this. Build it instead. Now, I wanted to use this moment quickly to clarify something. A few people might be asking why I'm not happy about the new cars and why I'm lapping up things like the Lotus and the RX-7. Yes, those cars are already in the game. They're body kits. You're essentially buying body kits for a car that already exists in the game. That, in itself, I don't think it's an issue because surely in the next game, by normal logic, they should be available to everyone. They'll be part of the normal car and we should be able to customize them and pick pieces from those and put It would be incredible. The problem is when they start charging for cars we already should own. These cars were in Need for Speed Heat, given to us just from playing the game. And that is where the issue lives. That makes no sense. I call Forza out for it, so I'm doing Need for Speed 2. It's pathetic. Moving on to Joe Mama's car. You can't make that joke at me. My mum doesn't even have a car. Okay, let's go through. So the Polestar, this is maybe one of the worst offenders of this, because you can already kind of make something very similar to it. Like, scarily close. Yes, it's not exactly the case, but still. Joe Mama's car literally introduced in the last game. It wasn't available in the base game, but it was added in the first update for everyone that completed the game, I think. And I don't know about you, but the license plate numbers, I only remember that being a thing because of the way we spawned it in. It kind of wasn't even supposed to be able to be spawned in that way, and that's where you got it. It was because you're a dirty cheater, quite frankly. And maybe it ended up on the actual car, and maybe that was why I got confused. But ultimately, I cannot comprehend as to why Joe Mama's car is paid content from one game ago. This is the most disgusting car. Now, from memory, this car wasn't actually that quick in Need for Speed Heat, and I don't think there's that much of a change in terms of performance in between the two games. However, I have seen quite a few people using this car. I think Crowned, I saw online using it, maybe in S-Class. I can't particularly remember, but hey, it's pretty cool. It's a hybrid, but actually a cool hybrid, but not just like McLaren P1, Ferrari LaFerrari, Porsche 918. It's very different. It's a more affordable. I say affordable, it was what, like £100,000 for a very tiny PP baby engine. It's cool new tech. It kind of does beg the question, like, why did they think they could do it? And surely this is an EA thing rather than a Criteria thing, but we know that the people that made this car still help with Need for Speed. I'm gonna have to stop driving this car. I'm genuinely gonna get annoyed more so at this car than anything else, which is a shame because it's a really cool car. But this, quite frankly, it pisses me off. It's just wrong. I miss Heat. I miss Heat. I miss you so much. I miss the scary police. I miss Joe Mama. I miss the characters. I miss the grittiness, the neons, the beautiful. Rest in peace, Heat. Forever in our hearts. You stupid. You dumb mother. You stupid as hell. Let's move on to Eddie. Eddie Skyline, the oldest to the series, actually. This is Need for Speed Underground 1. Beautifully recrafted, recreated for Need for Speed Heat. Sorry, I should give you a warning there. Let's have a look. So once again, I want to see what kits are available that are very similar. So we got this one, we got this one, and this one. Hello? Where are the... Okay, I'm gonna remove that and then go into body parts. Do they really not come up with a kit for the... They don't. So you fully really can't make this car. I feel like you could just apply the parts. The whole body kit was available to apply in the last game. And you could recreate Eddie Skyline, but with your own twist on it. And that's one of the biggest issues. You've reduced the creativity. That's insane. The whole point of this game... Positive. But yeah, they gave us something we wanted, right? Right? And another thing that Need for Speed Heaters will know, we had a forged version of this engine in Need for Speed Heat, and in here, we don't. This pack does nothing but show issues. Let's whack in the best parts. Let's give it a whirl. It's a Skyline. I love a Skyline. Who doesn't? Now, because of the reduction in performance based on the engine being removed, we are limited. We could not match the high power ridiculousness of S+. We can't max out the class, which is rather unfortunate. Either way, I'm gonna give these boys a clapping. See what? Wait, is he Scottish? Hello? I don't think he's supposed to be Scottish, but anyway. How cool would it have been to get a new single player event or something? I don't know. This is where it gets complicated. Because DLC these days, it's more cosmetic, and ultimately I think that's the best way forward, because then everyone that plays the game, even if they don't have the cars, get access to the new content, the new playable content. So they could have done that. A new series of events, a new challenge, the theme being the classic Need for Speed rival cars as the best drivers in the game. Doesn't even really need to be canon. It could be an online event. It could be limited. EA, like, legend cars only. Hell, you know what? Add the Diamond P12 into it. I would not care if the Diamond P12 made its way into Need for Speed. That's an iconic EA car. For context, the Diamond P12 is from Burnout Paradise, and it was the most difficult car to get. You basically had to complete everything, and I did it twice, because I'm a legend. So why can I still not drive the car? Let me do it. Criterion made this game anyway. I'm gonna stop, because that's this. I feel like this is the path to encouraging crash cams to the wazoo. We already got rid of them, and somehow they came back anyway. What are you doing? This is a disgrace. Second place, Eddie Skyline, absolutely pap. You absolutely castrated this car. If this is your doing. Thanks, Criterion. Thanks so much. Let's give it a good old chase. You couldn't actually do this with Eddie's actual Skyline, because Need for Speed Underground did not have police shape. Idiot. I'm just slipping and sliding. Do a donut while I'm chase. That was not intentional. Just to get out of the way. Where did he go? And you also couldn't do this in Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, look how far we've come, ladies and gents. Get the piss out of my way. You are in the bin. Goodbye. Treat. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, fully, you should never buy this pack. Never, absolutely never. I just will not be spending my money on it. Again, I got early access to it from EA, so I can understand why you would. I would not attack you for doing so, but just kind of remember that if you do purchase this pack, I feel like they're gonna, in the next game, remove all the special body kit cars and then try and charge them. It wouldn't surprise me if A$AP Rocky's car becomes a paid car. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out this video here. I do like Unbound. They pulled something like that. I've got to tell them off.